I'm gonna play one of my new games.
I mean, I'm free to play a game if you want. I don't know what game it would be, but
No.
I just bought a game called Graveyard Keeper today. I bought it along with Age of Empire because Age of Empire was $20 and this one was on sale. So I'm like, if I'm making a big purchase, I might as well get 2 games out of it.
if I were you, I would refund Age of Empires and get Definitive Edition when it comes out next. Because I doubt you have 2 hours on it, right?
I can double check. The only thing I dislike about doing that is I'm a completionist, and it will forever be in my thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, it's open enrollment.
Yep.
By the way, Max, I've looked to try to get any sort of like time. And the only thing that I really can qualify for, they literally have told.
You're cutting
Hold
out.
on, Andrew, you're cutting out.
It's probably my water pump.
Max, what do you think of FTL?
It's a decent game. I have yet to beat it though.
Did you unlock any ships?
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you don't have to beat it to unlock ships. You just got to get like 2 of the 3 achievements for the first ship.
You know what? You're right here. I'm going to go here, go to store page, see if I remember how to do this.
Is Andrew here?
It's pretty painless.
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you heard the song? This is a question for everybody. I just want to make sure everyone was there. Has everyone here heard the song "Karma Police" by Radiohead?
No.
I think I have.
So, if you get a chance to listen to it at some point, I mean, I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the.
I
Excuse
don't
me.
remember how to do fucking.
Discord.
I remember how to do this. What the fuck?
How do you?
There we go. Purchase history, Age of Empires.
So apparently, back in the late '80s when they were doing recording, on digital reel tape, it used a track to synchronize all of the other tracks because it was like it wasn't just analog signal; it was a digital signal on an analog tape, so to speak. And apparently, and in some of the songs on OK Computer, they just use that sound, like played through an analog player. They used it in the song, which I thought was really cool. It's one of the last songs in the or sounds in the song.
Let's roll.
You lost me.
I can't even hear.
Somewhere
Okay,
in there, I
so-
just stopped paying attention.
Listen
No,
to
like,
the song
I-
"Karma Police" when you get a second, and near the end of the song, you hear like a repeating, kind of annoying sound, and that is the sound that they used to synchronize digital reel tape. Kind of interesting.
Alright, so I have that listed as I'm getting a refund for Age of Empires 2 HD Edition, and then when Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition goes on sale, I'll buy that.
Perfect.
Did I add Definitive Edition to my watch list? Let me check.
Oh, thank God.
I did. Okay.
Fuck you, healthcare.gov.
I hate healthcare.gov.
Oh, God.
I have to go on there sometime this week and put in my new how much I'm making and shit. I don't want to deal with it. Like, it was so difficult last time. I'm sitting there like, why does the government have to make everything difficult? Why?
But no, like, yeah, so literally, I haven't even got a letter from Blue Cross Blue Shield saying, like, oh, if you need any help and assistance with paying your health insurance, so, go on to healthcare.gov. And so I did it. And I typed in, a single 27-year-old male, yearly income. I think I put 17,500. And the only thing I qualified for was Bridge, basically Medicaid.
Mm.
And that's it. It didn't give me a tax credit, or not even the option for a tax credit.
See, I purchased mine through
Oh, I see.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, and then I had to work with both websites, and I can't tell you for the life of me if I might be able to remember if I did it again. But, I can't tell you for the life of me how I did it the first time. I just remember I had a healthcare.gov, and then I went to Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I picked it, and then I had to go back to healthcare.gov and be like, "This is the one I want," and then healthcare.gov was like, "Oh, you get this." It's stupid enough that I'm sitting going like if someone's like low income, like I apparently am, there's no way they're gonna have time to sit down and figure out what they need to do. And it's like one of those things where it's like it's designed to like hurt you, and I'm like, why is our healthcare this system like this? And then I remember capitalism.
That's right.
That's exactly it.
But it's ethical consumption. Bah.
It's not ethical.
I know that's.
What he's making fun of.
I know. I'm sorry.
I need the healthcare gov to fucking. I need them to know I actually already have it and I'm discount.
That's a clean kill.
And of course, both websites have crashed. Fuck me. But I guess in all things good news, I was able to talk a little bit with my counselor, with Professor Crick, I think is her name. No, Brick. No. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Brike. And I've got a Zoom call appointment later on this week, but we're looking to actually get me started taking classes in January. Just taking 2 courses. Of course, these are graduate level courses, much higher difficulty, not difficulty, but more intense work than undergrad courses, which I was used to doing during my internships. It's very doable. Let me see. Because for me, I thought that because I don't know if all of the classes I took when I was at state transferred or not, or if I was missing any prerequisites. So I messenger and I said like, yeah, I was looking to my prerequisites for grad courses, and she said, oh, you don't have to get them done beforehand. A lot of our graduate students actually will take their classes alongside other grad courses that they're taking. So I can just go ahead and get started with it. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm going to be taking a fundamentals class on heritage interpretation and a writing class for people in houses. So like just basically 2 classes. I think they're both online too, which is going to be nice.
So like Hufflepuff, Gryffindor.
I think it's talking about the concept of people in homes and like just the idea of the home being represented of a particular person. I don't know. I'll have to find out. So I got that going. Man.
Oh, this game is dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
So you guys all like Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Oh, this game.
Graveyard Keeper is Stardew Valley if you were a medieval graveyard keeper.
So what do? Like dig up graves?
You run a church graveyard and you have to bury bodies that come in. You can autopsy the bodies and get like materials like and skulls and stuff. You can you have to make your graveyard look nice by building headstones and fences and flower pots and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where it's just like I just recently started playing it, but like it's basically like Stardew Valley in every sense. And of course, it's even a little bit better because there's the Inquisition here.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I don't know if I should just wait. Well, I can't get into Blue Cross Blue Shield because the login IP is down. Cannot be found.
Oh, I forget. What's the end time for? Is it the end of the month?
No, it's December 15th, so they give me 45 days to do it.
Like you don't want to wait till it's anyway.
Yeah, I've got some time.
Yeah,
I got...
So
yeah,
Austin, did you invite what's her name to the Steam group?
I should.
What, Nick?
Caitlin.
She's not awake.
No, she's Dyson.
so like a fucking vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. So here's the backstory of her being Dyson. She set her name to be Dyson because I have expressed over years of being friends with Caitlin that I think bagged vacuums are far superior to bagless vacuums. And she's like, no, Dyson's really good. I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, it's great. So she's like, so she set her name to be Dyson. I'm like, all right.
I've got a bagged vacuum here at the house. Don't know how the hell to change it, but I don't even fucking bother.
I got the vacuum that Austin and I grew up with.
How'd you end up with that?
I have no idea, but it's great. I love it.
It's great. I love it so much. Moo moo moo.
What's brand on that again?
My old one?
No, the vacuum.
Let me look for it. I'll be right back. Hoover convertible 700 heavy.
He was the body remover.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I knew it, Brandon. But I can.
You already knew?
Did you not hear what I said?
No.
He was the body remover. Jokes are way funnier when you have to explain them.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
Cleaning day.
Housekeeping.
I do enjoy the fact that Steam lets you change your name so easily.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Way easier than Xbox.
Xbox is like, do you have $5? No? Oh.
Can we make a quick buck out of that? Oh. Maybe next time. Maybe next time when you're really pissed off with your name.
I might pay $5 to add the capital P, but I almost kind of want to make like a capital I. Nah, maybe like a capital E at the end, just to be like, I don't want a capital letter. They might not let me change it because it would be like, oh, it's too similar. I'd have to change it to something and change it back.
Alright, I'm playing FTL.
All right, let's listen to some work calls so I can find out what I was doing on Friday. And let's look at my timesheet. Did I log any time on Friday? Probably not. I logged I logged a few things. Go me. All right, let's do our meeting. Internal meeting. 1500. Ooh, wait. Select Friday. 1500 to 1615.
The two different memes I've been seeing today have been the one from Nightmare Before Christmas, where it's the mayor says like, "There's only 365 days left until next Halloween."
364.
And then the other one is from Bob's Burgers, and it's like the Christmas tree up. It's the day after Halloween, Lynn.
364.
364.
only seen that movie like once, maybe 1.5 times. On your iPod, Andrew.
My iPod?
Yeah, you had it on your iPod, and I was like, we were in the band room for like hours on end, and I'm just like, can I borrow that?
I
The band room. Hours on end, the band room.
Say no more.
This sums up my life.
So I brought home my Dexter and my WMU uniforms. The marching band uniforms.
WMU.
C G N. I'm a UNW.
OCNORB, OCNRB.
W-U-M. Whoa.
I thought that was just a trumpet thing.
No, we did that a lot at Pep Band.
OCNORB, OCNORB. Norb, UMW. Woo.
Wow.
The trumpet
Is not
section
a mistake.
took it over to the stands in football. You know, talk about an overrated sport. Football.
Yeah, it's alright. I understand that soccer is not that good of a spectator sport, but it's a real bummer. I feel like, you go overseas and it's a much better spectator sport because people lose their shit over it. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, people in other countries get involved in soccer here.
I feel like, as, someone that attends an occasional football game, it's pretty like, there's a lot of standing around. Both for the fans and for the players.
Yeah.
My wife.
Oh, I know that's too.
I forgot to ask if Nick watched the new Borat.
He must have.
When I texted him last, he didn't. But the movie was only out for like 2 days.
Who's there? I am blind. The diabetes saw to that. Ha, cha, cha.
He was the one that introduced me to Borat.
Still got it.
Was there?
Yeah, you were there.
I'm killing the virus.
My daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Wawiwiweu. Wawiwiweu. That movie, the streaming results for that movie were better than Mulan.
Wow.
Surprisingly.
Only men and bears are allowed in the car. Oh yeah.
Well, Mulan, what was it? The main actress from Mulan was like supporting the Hong Kong government or something. Like, hey, Hong Kong government, they got
No,
figured out.
she was supporting the Chinese government. She was against the Hong Kongers.
You're right. Well, yeah, I should have said she was against the Hong Kong protesters. And it's like, all right, kiss the dev, I'll probably still watch it, but I'll make sure that Disney gets the bare minimum of my money.
Don't watch it.
That equals 0.
How much do you want to bet the Rotten Tomatoes is less than 50?
I'll check right
what?
now.
Oh wow, 74%.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm wrong.
Audience
sure,
score is 50% though.
Mulan is 5.4. I really don't think Rotten Tomatoes is a credible source.
I go, where is the audience?
I take Metacritic, IMDb, and Rotten Tomatoes together
And form an average.
for my judgment.
Metascore is 66.
That's not very good. I'm sure it's a decent, okay, barely good movie, but
I'd like to do a double feature with the original and that, and then that way you don't have to worry about like, oh, I can't remember if this was this way. It would be like, everyone's on the same page.
right. I mean, I don't think it's worth it. I think Disney is. I think they're unoriginal hacks. They're making their own shit.
Ah, but now 3D in real life.
I think the kid isn't throwing anymore. This is real life.
He's like killing Bungalow.
He's a level 2 mage.
Okay, so 10:17 to 11:30. Do you guys want to hear how boring my job is? Actually, we're gonna round that up. We're gonna do offset of 15 minutes.
Oh, at least you're working. Bless you.
You're welcome.
What?
Followed internal documentation regarding moving Birth and Fire to new management server. Applied prep work
To the forehead.
and monitored and
Sorry.
read ahead in documentation and enabled all devices on new server. Noted several devices were offline. Who did I talk to?
I mean,
You're not informing us on anything, Austin. You're just speaking out loud.
I was saying, this is how boring my job is.
Yeah,
be not saying how.
If you want me to stop, I can.
please stop.
And
You proved your
my-
point.
Spoke with Vicky at Station 1.
You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Vicky.
My wife.
My wife. The only time I've ever saw Borat was Brandon Kenneth at his house, and it was like the first half of it, and I had to go.
What were you doing at Brandon Cannon's house?
It was for like some drama after party thing. I thought you were there.
I was not.
Hold up, 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 hold
I
up.
was upset with Brandon Cannon for the sole reason that he was dating
Yeah,
Cameron Mesh.
Oh god, here we go again.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
So they broke up. He was no longer dead to me.
Hold up. You were at Brandon Candace's house for a drama party, and you didn't stop by to say hi?
Wait, Brandon Cannon lives in Daisy Lane?
He lived in Horseshoe Bend.
Oh, wow.
What do we know? So we knew that.
I
Yeah.
walked to his house to go to his swimming pool. That's how close he lived.
Oh wow. Was he in like the yard in the back?
Yeah, it was in the backyard.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think you pointed out his house one time, and I completely forgot about it until now. Okay, so we know that Charlotte Canaro Morrill was in Horseshoe Bend. We know that.
Wait, no, she was,
The Mansers are as well.
I thought she was on Parker.
No. She was in
Who?
or Carriage Hills, I guess, right? Horseshoe Bend was the road. She was in Carriage Hills, and so was.
What's the road that's adjacent to, the Dexter, football field? Like, in between the football field and the high school?
Dan Hoey?
Shield? Dan Hoy.
Yeah, I thought she would live off Dan Hoy because Mitchell would constantly do like the Civ, it's all your fault every time he drove by that area. Because after she broke up.
Caroline Kaufman. Because they broke up over the summer. It was a mutual breakup.
Did they move?
No.
I could have sworn she lived over there because Mitchell would
Absolutely
do like
not.
a stupid thing.
Charlotte now in like what, Washington?
California.
She's in your state? No way.
That joke was done now.
Never gets old.
That,
It'll never
that
die.
joke is done when we say it is.
We're done. Where we say it's done.
So, yeah. So the Hansons were there. So the Canaro Merles, the Hansons, obviously the Overholzers at one point. Didn't Olivia Taylor live in Horseshoe Bend or in Carriage Hills?
I think she did. I know Jeanette Gans did.
Do the Horners live there?
The Horners did, which, that made it even more awkward when I was in Grand Rapids. I ended up in the hospital. It was Jeremy Horner taking care of me.
The Mansurs were as well, I believe. Maybe.
Really? So that's 7 if it is the, or that's 8 if it's the Mansours. Wow.
Mansurs were there because he was the one that was teaching me coding at Washington Community College, and he lived literally adjacent to us. And I'm sitting there going like, I can't do anything fun when the finals going on outside because he'll be sitting there going like, "Oh, you out here playing? Are you? You do all your work?"
No games.
I mean, Carriage Hills isn't that big, and yet it's like everyone lives there. Well, actually, I'm looking at the Google Maps, and Google Maps is like dotting it with houses. I'm like, I guess it seems like it is pretty big. It's a lot of houses.
It was a decent sized subdivision.
I mean, what?
That was a waste.
Sorry, what are you working on?
Working on getting rid of the rebels that are going sector by sector, and hopefully I can defeat their flagship by sector 8.
What are you guys playing?
He's playing Faster Than Light.
I just told you.
And I'm playing Graveyard Keeper.
Andrew, what are you playing?
Like,
Also,
Andrew, do you still play that mechanic simulator or whatever it's called?
Car Mechanic Simulator?
Yeah.
also recording this just for testing reasons.
They have a new game coming out called a Mech Engineer Simulator, and it's basically you can build giant mechs and pretend that you're an engineer.
What's it called?
It's like Mech Engineer something or other. It's coming to Steam.
There's also one I think would pique Austin's interest that they have a PC building simulator.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's on my wish list.
Actually, might make me
For what-
better at building PCs.
that sounds like a
For when
good
it
game,
goes-
actually.
For when it goes to on sale, I can be like, yeah, no, I'm totally gonna.
So
It's-
I'm so spoiled with Dell computers because, like, if I take apart a Dell computer, all the cables are like the perfect length and they're specially designed for Dell machines, and like, it's like not. They don't have to worry about like, oh, we should do this because it will make it more compatible with other cases. They know exactly what case it's going to be. And then anytime I have to build a computer, I'm like, where does this go? Let me Google this for like 10 minutes. I'm like, where does this go again? I'm like,
Do you guys want me to stream my very compelling gameplay?
Sure, if you really want to.
It's actually one of my most boring runs.
Plague Inc. is on sale for $6.
Worked internally to determine the next steps should be done consecutively.
Bless you.
I think.
Yeah, pleasure. Planned to continue after lunch. Sometimes when I write some of these, I'm just like, this is my job.
What the fuck is that?
I'm at that odd point in the evening where it's like I do something, but I'm also lacking. But I have enough energy I want to do. I'm stuck in this forever clash of like, I want to do this.
That's the
but
exact
no.
reason why I played FTL. Like that's the game I choose in those scenarios. because you could play FTL for a little bit, or you could just play it forever. You guys watching my stream?
I'm watching a little bit of it. I don't understand the game, but it's nice to watch.
I'm gonna watch this. It's gonna be too distracting to my job. Return from lunch.
God.
Oh fuck! Did I do that from 12:30 to 3? Oh my god!
Donate in the chat. Subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like and like the video.
Sign up for my OnlyFans. Sponsored by
Andrew,
my
update.
Get personal messages to my OnlyFans and images.
Max, what are you saying?
Update.
For what?
Bitch problems.
Oh, you have a girlfriend now?
No. She's cooled off recently in the past couple weeks and stuff, but like,
Oh, this girl.
she's going through a thing now where like she's just so tired and she wishes that she could talk with me because she's gotten so much and she's just tired of all the bullshit. And she's tired, and I'm biting my tongue really, really hard, and I'm typing the little Snapchat thing, being like, "Bitch, half your problems are your own damn phone." I tell you, you need to do this to make the problem go away, and what do? You don't do that. You make the problem worse. And I tell you, bitch, you need to stop enabling your parent, your mom, because your mom doesn't pay for rent because you pay rent for it. You need to stop enabling your sister because your sister don't have a job. Your sister spends all her disability on stuff that doesn't help the household. Your sister doesn't pay for rent. The guy living in your basement gets a paycheck, immediately spends it all on alcohol and other shit, and then he has to ask you to pay for food and stuff, which you pay for it. You enable all these motherfuckers, and then you turn around like, why don't I have any money? I need more money, and then you have to work hard. And I'm sitting there going like, most of your problems are your own damn fault. Get over it, bitch. But I don't say that.
Because you're the nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, do you ever find yourself in situations like that where it's like, you know, I'm the asshole for not being the asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Because I do, and I'm just like, look, I'm just gonna be the asshole, and
I'm just gonna be the asshole. Come on and say it. You a hoe. You a bitch.
no. no. I'm like, I'm gonna be the asshole because, like, I don't. She knows better.
Look, I don't know. There's another way to say this, but you're a simp. No, where is that?
If he breathes,
he's
he's a
a
simp.
I'm not having a good run.
A woman, a queen.
All women are queen.
If
Hey,
she breathes,
she's a thought. I still love that. Where is that?
We're destined to be single forever.
I don't want to date you. Where are we
I
going?
do with you.
Go back to coffee shops and movie theaters? No.
You.
You sweet me. You're garbage. Nope. All right, let me get a boneless pizza with 2-liter Coke.
I've seen that video.
Fuck you, mean beef. You got bones in your shit, dickhead. Got bone in it to begin with, so it's boneless. I don't see what the problem is, dickhead.
He breathes.
worked internally to discuss policy system that would apply to all servers.
Translation: masturbation.
Instead of manually applying monitoring
Lube.
set.
Late night Andrew is out.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Midnight Schneider.
At night.
At night. After hours.
No, I couldn't possibly play another.
What? Oh no! I can't play another lip.
Just one more.
So we have this system at work that we call it the weekly maintenance, right? And so a pop-up shows up on people's computers around 3 p.m. that says, "Hey, make sure to keep your computers on and save all your work because we're going to be applying some updates." What we do is we force Chrome to quit, we force Firefox to quit. We apply updates to both of those. We apply updates to Adobe Reader and various like force Windows updates and all that stuff. We have a system that allows us to say only critical updates, not recommended, and all that fun stuff. And the computer will restart if it needs to for the maintenance. And the issue is sometimes we'll have a computer that doesn't get updates and isn't working properly, and we'll go and be like, "Oh, this computer hasn't restarted in a while," but yet it's missed the maintenance for a month, and so it's kind of annoying because then it's like, what the fuck? Like we're supposed to be managing these computers, and our users aren't listening to what we're asking them to do. And so I've created a system which I like to call the bad list, which I've discussed with my boss several times and how to do it easily. And on Friday, I finally sat down and I wrote how I want the bad list to work. And the way this works is, in our management system, we can go in there and say, "Hey, tell us when this event hasn't logged," rather than like, "Hey, if you see this error, send us a notification." Like, no, if you don't see this error, send us a notification. And so that's what I did is the maintenance has to write this event. And so if it misses the event, then it sends an email to us that says, "Here's the last times this event ran." And so in the text it says, actually, let me pull up the text because
A bad company.
it says,
You should call it the Santa list.
no, it says, "Computer Superheroes weekly maintenance completed successfully. Isn't that lovely? But because I wanted to leave it in there and I didn't want it to like look unprofessional, it's perfectly spaced so that it just chops off the end. So it just goes, "Isn't th ... And I'm like, well, I know what it says." So then that way I can send it off to customers and be like, "Hey, look at the timestamps here.
Not that time.
It didn't apply correctly."
Fuck.
Hey, yo, idiot.
Dickhead.
Well, like, so we have some notifications that. Oh, no wonder that's not the right system. We have some notifications that I have created. It's almost like creating a soundboard. I create little signatures in Outlook that I'm like, "Oh, customer got this error. Choose this option. Send." "Oh, this is a different customer got a different error. Choose this option. Send." And I'm like, this makes my life a little bit easier. I used to have to type this manually.
Nice.
Lord.
Laurel.
Ugh.
Stop destroying my ship.
Not putting all over my ship.
Just about to say that. No, it's on it.
I'm gonna die. Got 5 HP.
It's never enough money in the world.
Mark's Superstore.
We got
All you want.
so much more happiness. What
If
you
she
get.
breathes.
There's a thought.
Oh, why did I do this?
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy.
Actually work. Defense drone.
Lead me to right. Reiterate. Me.
Procedure to.
Walk away. Lead me to the 5, 6, 4, 3. Reiterate.
Listen, this is an old video.
Not me. Right. Never be able to look ever again. Not once. Not never. Nope. Who shares that? Who wants that goddamn shit? That's not my shit.
2009? Crumbs. Getting old.
Almost 30, boys.
Come a day when YouTube is gonna have history on it.
It already has history on it.
Ancient history, how about that?
We ain't got ancient history. Fuck you talking about?
Oh my god, this is the slowest game I've ever played.
Your mother, Steve.
Bring the axe.
I've got like the best utility way too early in this game, and I can't do anything with it. I hate this game sometimes.
Fight the birth at fire.
Well, don't that beat all.
God damn it.
Well, shit, friend. That's all you had to say.
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
Alright. I think it's time for bed.
Night, night.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Overholzer.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, most indefinitely. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. I hope everything's okay at your workplace and all that, and the cases don't go rampant. Praying for you guys.
Yeah, you especially, Mr. Andrew. Although I don't think we're saying goodbye yet.
Not yet. I'm just kind of.
Everyone has a good week, and I hope everyone's good. Good.
Opa.
Am I the only one who hasn't voted yet? Like,
I haven't voted yet.
You're a bunch of squares.
I haven't even looked at the ballot yet.
Squaresville, I tell you.
I
You
scrolled
got
through
3
the
days.
little sheet. Yeah, I know. Well, my boss is like, I will pay. You can take company time to vote. This is an important election. I'm like,
it really is.
and I'm like, I don't want him to pay for me to vote. I want to just vote on my own time. I don't know what my boss's political feelings are. I'm assuming he's a Republican, but he doesn't seem to have the. He definitely is not like a stereotypical like blind I will vote Republican no matter what seeming person. But I feel like as a small business owner,